All right, I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna wait 30 more seconds for you guys to get a head start. But you guys could mostly be done this by the time 30 seconds pass. Read off the zeros, plot where the axis of symmetry is, find the vertex. Yes. Oh yeah. All right, I'm going to come along for the ride here. So I can read from my factored form. The x-intercepts are at -2 and +2. I don't really need to do the math here. I can see that the axis of symmetry is 0. That's halfway between those. But if you need to, -2 + 2 divided by 2 is equal to 0. But again, I'm okay if you just write down x equals 0 because you can see that. And then where's the vertex? Well, what's the y value when x is equal to 0? So we'll have -1 times 0 + 2 times 0 - 2. I think that's -4, right? -1 times 2 times -2. Oh, excuse, +4, right. +4, because it opens down. So I'm just going to write in, so the vertex is at 0, 4. And then if we use our step pattern, everything should fit. The step pattern is -1, -3, -5. This is a good habit to do. It's just a nice self-check. From the vertex, over 1, down 1, over 1, down 3, and you hit your x-intercept, and so we know we did it right. If you guys went into Desmos and you graph this to check your answer, it would look like this. Which is not a bad idea, checking answers in Desmos. All right. Anything you guys want to chat about? We've done, yesterday we did a sketch, we did 2 more today. I think more would be kind of overkill, but if you guys want to chat about something, we can. All right. So 3 days ago, we reviewed vertex form, and then 2 days ago, we sketched them and found out how to make equations and how to do some modeling. And so now we're doing the same thing with factored form here. So similar questions to what you guys have done with vertex form. I've given you guys some information about a parabola. This one I've given you guys the zeros and another point. We're going to find an equation in factored form. So I've given you guys a graph for us to sketch afterwards and just check our answer. The usual 3M people, I will provide structure. The 3U people need to practice and get comfortable so that they can do this without having the structure and that guidance. That's just the expectations for you guys. So let's begin. What is this function? What does the equation of this function look like? Well, the step pattern is not given to us, but the zeros are. So would you guys agree if the zeros are 1 and 5, then the equation has to look something like that, right? That's just how factored form works, right? X minus 1, x minus 5 gives you zeros of 1 and 5. You guys buying what I'm selling there? That's just how factored form works. And we're going to use a similar strategy for what you guys did on that vertex form assignment. We don't know what A is, but if we know our parabola goes through 2, 4.5, when you plug in 2, you get 4.5, and then we can solve for whatever the step pattern is. We can solve for A. So I'll show you how to do that. We're going to plug in our point. So y is 4.5 when x is equal to 2. And this is an equation. The only thing we don't know here is A. We can solve for A. This is a little bit less work than what you guys did before with vertex form. I'll show a ton of steps here. 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. We're just doing order of operations, really. 2 minus 5 is minus 3. And then 1 times minus 3 is minus 3. So we have minus 3 times A is 4.5. And you can just go right to the division and find out what A is. There's no two-step solving or anything. Divide both sides by negative 3. And what is that? I think that's negative 1.5, right? Yeah. Negative 1.5. And then we'll just write out what the equation is. So it's negative 1.5, and then x minus 1, x minus 5. So similar to what you guys did with vertex form. You take what you know, you plug it in, and to find the one thing you don't know, you use a point that was given. And then if you guys, I've given you guys the graph, and you can just convince yourself it works. The zeros are 1 and 5, and the step pattern of over 1 down 1.5, it fits, right? You guys all convinced? All right. It's not that much different from the skill you already have. Can you guys try the next one? So I've given you guys the zeros. I've given you guys the graph to check your answer. So can you plug in the zeros? Can you plug in a point? Do the same thing we just did up above. I'm going to do my attendance, let you guys try it, and then I'll come back and come along for the ride. But yeah, just give it a try yourself. Give it the old college try. Just going to pause the recording. All right, and we're back. All right, let's see how you guys have done so far. So I don't know my A value, but my zeros are negative 2 and 6. So x plus 2, x minus 6. And I know that when I plug in 0, I will get 6. Plug in your point. Yeah, everybody can do this. I'm quite confident in you guys. 2. Am I doing okay so far? I see nods. That's minus 12. And I think that's going to give me an A value of negative 0.5, which seems to fit, I think. Divide by negative 12, divide by negative 12. Yeah, over 1 down 0.5, perfect. And so I'm just going to write the equation down just to finish off the question. Minus 0.5, x plus 2, x minus 6. All right. And then we kind of wrapped up yesterday. All the things we've done with vertex form, we've now done with factored form. Anything you guys want to chat about? Otherwise, we've got a nice day to practice some stuff. So I've got a factored form assignment on beautiful goldenrod paper. That means you're handing it in when it's on colored paper. I do see some of you guys have that green guy out. It would have been great if the green guy was finished, but if you can put the finishing touches on it first and then start working on this guy, that'd be fantastic. If you get the factored form assignment done, I just got some extra practice for you to do. And then, because there's going to be no school tomorrow, we'll hit the ground running on Tuesday.
Don't jinx it. I live in a family where jinxing is horrible. I jinx every single time.
There's no lessons. It's going to take a while. All right, you guys know the drill. Feel free to work together. I like when you work together. Just make sure you're not relying on that other person. You know how to do this stuff too. And I am here to help you. I might do some admin stuff and get ready for Tuesday. Sorry, Bella, I just jinxed it again. There's no way. There's no way.
Oh, I let you cry.
So you should find the fact form assignment to be basically the note we just did, same questions, and then the very last page, just a little mini investigation to get us ready for our next day of class. Whether that's tomorrow or Tuesday, remains. Could be either.